Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN and welcome to the Firelands. This is Shannox Heroic Mode 25 man. Now I'm just going to show you a simple demonstration of where we stand during the fight. Now, Eat My Sheep here, one of our top DPS in Huge Japan, is acting like Rage Face. He's basically running around, raping people in the face, going insane. Oh god, Jesus, look, he's a war king. Okay, so right where I'm standing right here is where we tank Shannox. Now, the tank who's tanking Shannox will just kind of move him back and forth between Star and Square, blue over here. Obviously, when you get the immolation traps, move out of the way. If the melee calls that they have traps, move it a little bit further. Now, during the fight, I'll be tanking Riplim right back here. Now, the main problem with this fight is that the Ren stacks that the dog gives you and that the boss gives to the main tank, and we have to reset those stacks somehow, which means we have to control Riplim and not let him get to the boss before the stacks refresh. So what we did is, some people kill the dogs and burn the boss. What we did is we actually used life grip to our advantage here. So while the tank is tanking Shannox over here, Shannox is going to go ahead, he's going to hurl his spear to where Riplim is. And as you see the cast for hurling spear, there's going to be a big red aura like on the ground. That kind of looks like the rockets from Ulduar with Mimiron. And you're going to see a big red rocket glow on the ground. That's where the spear is going to land. Before that even happens, you need to get life gripped. And once you get life gripped, what's going to happen is the dog is going to follow you. I'll show you right now. So let's pretend that the actual spear is going to land. It's always going to land right here and right next to me because I'm tanking Riplim. Alright, Rumi, do it. Rumi's going to life grip me. I'm going to run toward the boss as far away as possible. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because Riplim will still be focused on me as the cast for hurling spear is going on. Once the red aura reaches the ground, that is where the spear is going to be. It is the objective of Riplim to grab that spear and bring it back to Shannox, wherever Shannox may be. Now, that's how I reset my stacks. The main tank has to reset his stacks too. So right after Riplim receives the spear and he tries to bring it back to Shannox, the other tank has to look at his own Ren stacks and figure out what exactly he wants to do. Sheep is still running around like Rage Face. We're like, dude, act like Rage Face. And that's basically all you have to do. And he has to look at his Ren stacks, figure out if he needs to actually kite Shannox away, kite him to right about here, refresh your stacks, and then bring him back. But don't bring him back kind of like, you don't want to cleave your entire raid. So that's basically how we refreshed our stacks, and that's all we did. And we did that until we burned the boss down. We just kept doing that over and over and over again. Rumi, is it still up again?
18 seconds.
Alright, in 18 seconds, I'll show you again. So basically, hurling spear, the cast happens. A red aura is going to happen on the ground right around here where Riplim is.
7 seconds.
Riplim is still fixated on you, okay? So what that does is that you're kiting him away. You're kiting Riplim away from the spot where the spear is about to land, giving you more time to reset your stacks. So we're going to say right here, 3, 2, 1, grip. All of a sudden, I get gripped and just run away. And you can also get a boost from the priest, the run speed boost, or you can get like a speed, what is it? Potion of speed, whatever it is that I used to use in Warsong Golds. And once you run away, Riplim will follow you all the way over here. He will attack you. Then he will go all the way back to grab the spear right over here where it landed. You'll see from the video how easy it is. And then once he grabs the spear, he'll run all the way back to Shannox to give it to him. By then, the main tank's stack should be reset, and so will mine. And that's basically it. So let's get to the video action. Alright, so I'm in position here. The Shannox tank is going to pull Shannox. I'm going to take Riplim and bring him over here. Just kind of align yourself with X. We had X there because that's where we were previously doing attempts tanking Shannox back and forth, but we changed it up so much last night. I guess we just left it there. So Riplim and Rageface both have Feeding Frenzy, which is a stacking buff on themselves that makes them deal more damage, I guess, the longer they're actively attacking somebody, is what it seems. So you want to be taking Rageface through the crystal traps. Now you have crystal traps, and you have, here's a life grip, I run away, just like I showed you before. And there's immolation traps. The immolation traps look like the normal traps on the ground. As you can see, they're right behind Shannox, right next to him. And the crystal fire traps just have like a little like diamond swirling around the top of them. I think they're called crystal fire traps. We'll just call them crystal traps. So the purpose here is to reset the Shannox tanks' rend stacks. Now, I myself here, I get my stack reset. Fine, that's pretty good. So there's nothing really much more to the fight. Just control Rage Face. Controlling the dogs is one of the most important things in this encounter. It's not even really Shannox himself. All the Shannox tank has to really worry about is not pointing Shannox in the direction of the melee to get cleaved with his like arcane swipe or whatever he does. There we go. The hurling spear icon. I didn't get a what's called a speed boost that time, but he attacks me. He runs back to get the spear. Right now you can see the spear is embedded in the ground. While he has the spear, you can actually slow him. As you can see, the hunters are using their, oh my god, I have it on 4Loco. What's it called? Concussive shot? Is that what it is? Concussive shot and something else. Because you can actually slow the ad once he has possession of the spear. And it seems like on some attempts, you can actually slow him as he's going back for the spear. I'm not sure. I have 4 stacks right here. Definitely manageable. The Rip Limb tank is not really taking that much damage. The melee attacks aren't that bad. But he does do a few other abilities that hurt a lot. But there you go. Every time you see the hurling spear icon on the ground, get life gripped, run away as fast as you can. Go, reset yourself. And right here we're at 59%, smooth cruising. The main tank there, the Shannox tank, has about 2 stacks. They're going to refresh right now. As you can see on my voodoo on the lower right hand corner, it'll show you the rend stacks and how many you have. That's why I like voodoo. I mean, I'm sure grid does the same. I haven't used grid in like 3 years, but I'm trying to reset mine. No, he caught up to me, so now I'm pushing 7 stacks here, so I'm taking about like 46k damage. The tank dies, he gets rezzed, gets back up and gets possession of the boss. I don't know how that happens, by the way. I get life gripped away still. We just really held it together here. We were gonna wipe it, but once we actually saw that someone battle res the tank, because according to what we've read and what we've seen, there is no aggro table for Shannox. I mean, not no aggro table. You can't taunt off of him. Excuse me, that was totally worded incorrectly. You can't taunt him, and you can't taunt any of these dogs. But I think if you were the last person to be the top of aggro and you died and you were rebirthed or battle res by whoever, it seems like he goes right back to you and he maintains that aggro. So I'm not sure that's something that we just had an oversight last night because of the plenty of wipes that we did. So here we go. This is a pretty good kite job. I get my speed boost. I run as far away as possible. I have 10 stacks right here, so I'm getting a lot of damage. It's about like 80,000 damage every, what is it, 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah, I'm definitely resetting here. He's going to take the spear all the way to the boss, and that's pretty much it. He's going to go all the way back to you. And don't forget, have a hunter, have someone that can actually slow, because that's definitely going to help. And I think he got stuck in a crystal trap is what it seems, because I see Rage Face is still up. Yeah, Rage Face is still up, raping people in the face, and Rip Limb got stuck in a crystal trap, which usually shouldn't happen. It should be Rage Face. There it is right there. There's the hurling spear. We didn't really care at this point. At this point, you just want to burn the boss down. Once the boss reaches his own frenzy, Shannox has a frenzy. It's basically just, you know, stay alive and just burn the boss down. And that's it. At that point, it doesn't even matter if Rage Face is running around killing people. Still try to trap him if possible. You know, the less damage the raid takes, the better. So try your best to still kite him around, put him in traps. Rip Limb tank is like myself. I'm still going to be taking the damage. At this point, we really don't care about resetting our stacks. We're just burning down the boss. We're rotating cooldowns. I didn't have that many cooldowns toward the end. I did have my Ardent Defender, which I popped right there. Which was useless because I got life gripped. And I'm going to do... There we go. There's no way I'm going to reset those stacks. That's 30 seconds. You also have to time it correctly, too. Don't forget that the actual tank that's tanking Shannox has to make sure he knows where Rip Limb is, so he knows if he has to kite the dog away. Goddamn rocks in the ground, man. This place is a fucking death trap when you're in a fight. But that's basically it, folks. I mean, for Shannox Hardmode, all you want to do is just basically control the ads, because if you kill the ads, they res in 30 seconds. So they'd have that in hard mode. There's also the Feeding Frenzy buff that the dogs receive in hard mode as well, which kind of forces you to do this kite job, forces you to put Rage Face in the trap to reset the stacks. That's basically it. That's Heroic Shannox. If anyone has any other suggestions, any other methods or strategies that they used, by all means, post them down in the comments. We looted the boss, and what did we find? I found a nice little belt for Towelliee. Oh yeah, that belt was sexy. Look at that mastery. Oh my god, it's like a cream in my pants. 342 mastery on a belt. That actually took me What do you mean, you people? Took me back to block cap. So now I'm back to block cap. Not that much HP though, so I still have to work on that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The tutorial here on Shannox Hardmode 25-man in the Firelands. Any questions, contact me. Visit my personal YouTube, youtube.com/consolecrusader. My personal website, kind of like my blog, where I post my thoughts on bosses and strategies and theory crafting, is holyshield.com. There's also twitter.com/TowTheTank and facebook.com/Towelliee. Watch my live stream, justin.tv/Towelliee, man. We had 980 people last night. I'm out.